guys, I am Rasika, currently living in Dresden, Germany, and we have with us the current batch of master students. They are studying computer science at TU Dresden. So let's understand more about the course, more about them, when did they apply. So let's get started. Could you all please introduce yourselves, maybe your profile?
Sure, I'll go first. Hi guys, I am Pranav. I am from Karnataka, India. I did a bachelor's degree in computer science and I graduated in 2022 with a CGPA of 9.8. Post which I worked for more than 3 years as a full stack developer and I focused on building scalable web applications. Now I'm currently enrolled at the master's degree in computer science at TU Dresden and this is my first semester. Speaking a little bit about my profile, like I mentioned, I have around 3 years of work experience. I gave the IELTS exam and I got a band of 8. And yeah, that is pretty much it about it.
Hello, I am Viraj Dalsania. I am from Gujarat, India, and I completed my bachelor's from Gujarat in information and communication technology. My final grade was 9.69, and I completed my bachelor's in 2025. So I have no work experience. I have done a summer internship and a bachelor's thesis, and I have started a master's in computer science in TU Dresden in OpenTrack.
Hello everyone, this is Aryan. So I'm from Mumbai and I have completed my bachelor's from Mumbai University itself. And I'm a recent graduate, but I have 8 months of experience where my internship was in my last semester and then it got converted into a full-time job. Then I left that, I came to TU Dresden. Apart from that, to speak more about my profile, I have a IELTS score of 7 bands. I am also 2 times hackathon champions. Out of one was NASA Space Apps Challenge. I was the national champion there. Apart from that, even my grades were good. According to me, it was 9.6. It is the least among all three. And that's about me.
It seems that the grade is higher for all, but experience is not compulsory. Even if you have 3 years or if there is no experience, it's okay. When did you apply and how was the application process for you all?
Yeah, so the thing is, as we all are aware, that TU Dresden started the Masters in Computer Science this year. This is the first semester, and I think we'll be the first graduating batch as well. So I was looking out for the Distributed Systems Masters course earlier, which is very well known, but it was discontinued from this winter semester. So I got to know that TU Dresden started the Computer Science Masters on the last day, like on May 30th. May 31st was the deadline. So I took a chance. I applied on May 30th. But the problem was that I got my result a bit late. So I could not get a dorm because of that. That is the only disadvantage you can say of applying late. But the application process was pretty straightforward. All the rules and requirements, regulations are mentioned very clearly on the website. There is something called the aptitude assessment test. It is not a test as such. It is just a proof of what you have studied in your bachelor's. So they have 3 categories of requirements like mathematics, programming languages, AIML and things like that. And they have mentioned how many credits you have to fulfill in each of those categories. So you have to fill in a form where you detail out all the subjects that you have studied and you put it in the respective category. One particular advice I would like to give everyone is that you cannot overlap the subjects. It is clearly written in the regulations as well, but we miss it sometimes. So ensure that a subject can go in only one category. Apart from that, you need your IELTS score, your APS certificate. This is applicable only for Indians and people coming from Bangladesh and China, I guess. APS requirement is only for these 3 countries. And you need a statement of purpose or motivation letter, as it is called here. Ensure that you put all the things that you have done, like which you think is a good addition to your profile. Let's say you have a good project, you have work experience, or you have, like someone mentioned here, a good hackathon experience. All things that you think are going to help in your profile, definitely put it in the statement of purpose. And lastly, if you have some idea about the subject that you like, that you want to specialize in, let's say systems engineering, mention a professor's name and some research that the professor has done. That also is a good addition to have in your statement of purpose. Yeah, I think this will sum up the application process from my side.
What about you? Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I think Pranav covered everything. Apart from that, we have to apply for TU Dresden through Uni Assist.
Yeah.
So they give you a certificate where they convert your grades into German grades, that is between 1 to 5, and then they proceed with your application. So this is all in the application process.
So
Maybe
you,
you want to add about that here.
Yeah, so there's also various scholarships that are run over the country. So there's one in our my bad.
TU
Yeah,
Dresden
and
and
TU,
Leipzig.
it is between TU Dresden, and it is a collaborative scholarship between TU Dresden and Leipzig University that is called as Sekai. So I have been offered the Sekai scholarship. You guys can also search for it. You need good grades for that. That's it. That is the only requirement they need.
so you applied it while applying for the course also, or you got the admit and then applied?
No, actually, you have to firstly get the admit. Then you have to go to the Sekai website. There they have a portal where you have to mention a statement of purpose. Along with that, you also have to attach your admit letter that you have got for the particular semester. Then you can get the scholarship. Then there's an interview round, and if you clear the interview, you get the scholarship.
And you applied on the last date. So you applied through Uni Assist itself. On
Yes,
the last
so the deadline of May 31st is the deadline to send your documents to Uni Assist, not to TU Dresden. And Uni Assist will then ensure that it forwards your application there. So like he mentioned, now we are all aware that TU Dresden has started the computer science masters. So be sure to apply on the very first day. That will also, I think, have a greater chance of selection, and you will not miss out on any scholarship, because if you do not have an admit letter, you can not apply for the SECA scholarship. And I know for a fact that it is a decent amount, so please do not miss out on applying for SECA.
And even the thing which you talked about, the course catalog, where you have to mention the courses and the credits which you completed in your bachelor's, I think that's on the TU Dresden
Website.
Yes, so in the admissions requirements, they have clearly listed out which subjects you need to have studied and which subjects comes under which category of the listed thing. Yeah.
So just take care of that, because sometimes Uni Assist won't check it at first. They will forward, and then that time they will again let you know that the document is missing. So it might take time, like almost 4 weeks it takes for processing. So just check the requirements of the university's website.
Just one more thing I would like to add: if you have experience, attach your internship certificate or your experience letters in the additional document section. I think that also will add some value. If you have it, well and good. It's not like a mandatory requirement, but if you have it, please be sure to send it to you.
Yeah, that's correct. Always add everything, like whatever proof you have about the experience, internships, projects, research, everything. Then how many students intake is there this time? Because I remember for last year DSC there were only 25 students per semester. So what about this time?
Yeah, so the DSC was a restricted course. So in Germany, there are two kinds of courses, restricted and unrestricted. But the computer science masters is an unrestricted course. So quite a few people I know have gotten admitted to the MSc CS track, open track, and the DSC track as well. There are a lot of Indians as well, and the strength is also quite high, but I cannot comment on the exact number because everybody takes different courses. So there is not a single course where all kind of assemble. So we don't know an exact number, but if I were to guess, I would say maybe more than 50 at least, for sure.
Somewhere around 80, 90.
Yeah, somewhere around.
Overall,
80,
not
yeah.
just Indians, right?
Yeah, overall. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good intake.
And when we speak about Indians, I think 40% of population is Indians,
Yes.
and other 20 would be Chinese and South Asians, and whatever is left will be Germans and other part of the world.
Okay.
But mostly it is about Indian and Chinese in the CS department, according to me.
Okay. And is this course just winter semester, or people can apply in
No.
summer too?
They can also apply in summer as well.
Okay. So it's in both semesters. It starts in both semester. How hard is it? I think for experience, without experience also we could get in. Maybe what else did you submit during your application, or how was your SOP structured? Because since you don't have experience, so how did you pitch yourself?
So I mentioned my SOP was quite detailed. So I mentioned everything in my SOP. I completed a summer internship. So I gave details of the summer internship. I also explained my bachelor thesis in detail. And also, like, I researched on the website of TU Dresden. So I mentioned about some research topics that I want to participate in these research topics. I mentioned that,
Okay.
and with that the basic stuff like why I am choosing this university, why I want to come to Germany, all that.
Nice. And so you did everything by yourself, or did you go to any consultant?
No, I did it.
Okay. Everyone?
Yeah, I did it myself.
Actually, I had a consultancy, but he didn't help me at any moment. It was all by myself and my friends. We three of my friends were applying together, so we all three managed on ourselves. But we gave the money to the consultancy, so we wasted our money, to be honest.
Okay.
And one thing that that we both have some kind of work experience. One thing that Viraj has, he has German level proficiency. He's
Yeah.
B1
Oh.
speaker.
Yeah,
Wow.
So that is a differentiator.
Okay, but German is not a requirement,
No,
right? For
no,
the
it is
course?
not. It is not.
Okay.
But after coming here, it is a thing
It is
that
a
we need to
requirement.
survive.
Please learn the German language if you can. And how many universities did you apply at the start?
Yeah, so I was very specific about which universities I wanted to apply to. I applied to only 4 of those. One was TU Dresden. The other was University of Stuttgart, where I got an admit for Master's Computer Science in the autonomous track. Then the other was Hochschule Stuttgart, and I applied to the collaborative program of Masters in Software Engineering, which was a collaboration between LMU Munich, University of Augsburg, and TU Munich. I got to the interview stage there, but it's a very restrictive course, and I think only 15 or 20 people get into the course. So I unfortunately could not make it there. But yeah, these were the 4 applications that I had put in.
Very selective, actually.
So I applied to around 15 universities. I don't remember them all, but I got accepted from 4 that were TU Dresden and University of Göttingen, Potsdam, and University of Oldenburg.
Nice.
As for them, they have done their research. According to me, I haven't done any research. I used to go to office. Then I used to come in the evening. I used to just see what are the top universities. So someone told me in some YouTube video that there is TU9. So I researched what is TU9, what are 9 top universities, and I listed them all. And I searched if they are offering masters in CS in English or not. And if they are, I used to apply to them. So I have applied to near 8 to 10 universities,
Okay.
and I have gotten the admit from Paderborn, Passau, TU Dresden, even from
It's okay.
even I don't remember. I got 4
many
to 5.
universities,
Yeah.
but to be on the safer side, I think 11 universities, 10 to 11 universities you need to apply to.
Yeah.
Also, why did you choose TU Dresden for masters?
According to me, it is straightforward. The list of admits that I got, from that list, this was the top ranked university, so I chose this. It was this or either Saarland, so it was higher than Saarland, so I came here. Yeah.
So ranking was also one criteria for me, and the other criteria was that in TU Dresden it was open track program. So I get the choice to select all the subjects which I want from a list of there are several subjects, and I get a choice to select my subjects. So the main reason was that this was an open track course.
Okay.
And my reason was a bit different because I was following the TU Dresden's Distributed Systems Masters. So I wanted to go into that course, but since it is discontinued, I got lucky that the CS program has started. I chose this only because TU Dresden is known very well for its distributed systems engineering master.
Yes, TU Dresden is one of the top 9 TUs.
Yeah.
So it's really great. Also, about the track, so there is open track, distributed systems you said, and I think AI.
Yeah.
Would you like tell us more about that?
Yeah, there are 2 tracks. One is the open track, and the second is your distributed systems track.
Okay.
The only difference between both of those is that some courses are compulsory in the distributed systems track, whereas in the open track you don't have any compulsory courses. There is just a broad regulation that we'll talk about that more in the course structure maybe. But yeah, this is the only difference between open track and distributed systems track, that there are a few courses, and even in the electives there are only few available to the distributed systems engineering track.
Okay. So once you choose distributed systems track, you can't take the open subjects, or just like you have to do the mandatory ones, and electives we can choose from any one.
Yes, electives you can choose from the open track as well.
Okay.
But yeah, you need to complete the mandatory modules in the
Great.
distributed system.
Okay. Nice. And what about you? What you're from open track?
Yeah. Even for us too, we are also from the open track. We are all batchmates. So same answer.
Same answer. Okay. And also for distributed systems, I heard there was this mandatory internship. So is it continued for this master too?
No, there is no mandatory internship as such, but a new thing is introduced saying research project. Since this is a new track and a new course, not many are aware what that actually is.
Okay.
Maybe there is a provision to do the internship instead of a project. But right now, there's not much information available, so we should stick to it saying that we need to do a project under some
Okay,
chair or
yes.
something like that.
Maybe we'll make one more video next year once they complete their research project about this. Is there any other information which you would like to give about the course?
Yeah, I have a small thing to add to the application process. As TU Dresden has a aptitude assessment sheet where you have to fill in the subjects that you have done in each category, such as mathematics, applied computers, and all. So, as Pranav mentioned there, that you should not overlap your subjects. But one thing that you can do is, in my university, in Mumbai University, we had a theoretical subject different and a lab subject different. So what I used to do is I used to mention both of them. So both of their credits should be counted. Yeah. So this is what you can do if you're not managing to bring the credits up or fulfilling the criteria. So you can add your lab subjects as well.
No, yes, you need to include the lab as well because they consider it both, like the lectures and the lab. Usually it is together, but since in Mumbai universities it is like credited differently, so add both of the credits, else you will not reach the criteria. Okay, so talking more about the course structure, so would you elaborate more about it?
Yeah, as we just mentioned, there are two tracks, the open track and the distributed systems engineering track. I'll talk more about the open track because we all think like it's more flexible. You can choose to do distributed systems courses there as well. So in open track, there are 8 subject areas that they have mentioned. Some are like secure computing, systems architecture, theoretical computer science and symbolic AI, then visual computing and machine learning. I think there are 8 areas, and within each area there are lots of courses. So the only requirement for computer science is that you need to choose 3 subject areas out of those 8, and within each subject area you need to do at least 2 courses. So 6 courses in total, 2 from each of the subject areas. So this is a mandatory requirement. There is no compulsion on which course you do, but you need to do 2 courses each from the subject areas. So you do 6 courses like these, then you are free to choose from any of the other courses. You can go from one track to the other or take all courses from a single track. There is no mandatory requirement there. Then there is a general qualifications module, which is mostly language courses.
Yeah.
And almost all of us have taken the German language certification at different levels. Like he was saying, Viraj is at B1, so he has taken the next level. But most of us have taken A1-1 or A1-2 as well. So that comes under the general qualifications module, and we talked about the research project. 4th semester is dedicated entirely to the master's thesis. So so this is how the course is structured. And just within distributed systems track, like I said, there are few compulsory modules, and after completing the compulsory modules also, the electives also are not all. Lot of courses are there, but compared to the open track, electives are a bit less. So if you from me personally, the suggestion would be to go for the open track, because even if you want to do all courses from the distributed systems track, you can do those at ease.
Okay.
Yes, so the structure is I have also taken open track, so it is the same structure, and I also think open track is more flexible because I was interested in I was also interested in artificial intelligence and also some subjects of distributed systems. I have also taken machine learning and computer vision, so taking open track allows me to select all these different subjects together.
It's okay. Yeah, you want to add?
I don't want to add anything, but
Anything.
if you ask about my opinion, so my thought process when applying for open track was back then when I was in my country, when I was doing the application, I was much more inclined towards AI and MLMs. But after coming here, I understood that the AI dust has settled. So there is nothing much to do in that field. If you really want to do something, then that is only research. If you want to get into OpenAI or some big company, Google DeepMind, you can only get through their through research. And if you want to really get into those companies, then this is the right university. Choose whatever you like. Open track or distributed, come here, do the master thesis, do research. You will get those opportunities. But picking open track, so that I came, the reason that I picked open track was because then I can choose whatever I want. Once I was in the flight, I came here, I spoke to a few of the guys over here. Then I understood that I should do back-end engineering because my experience is into that. I was trying to jump into AI because everyone was doing AI was booming. But really now I wanted to do back-end engineering, more infrastructure side of things, DevOps side of things. So that's why open track really benefited me, so I can choose whatever I want.
Yeah, in the open track, you can maybe sit for the lectures and see if AI is for you or not. And even same for distributed systems. It is more flexible, I think. But once like you choose your track at the start, you can't change it.
But no, so the thing is, I talked to the examination office a couple of days back. You are allowed to change your track maybe once,
Okay.
and you are allowed to change your specializations, the three subject areas that I told, three times over the course of your entire masters.
Okay.
But I would not advise on changing tracks because we should be clear on like what subjects we are going to take. And if you are in doubt, go for the open track, attend all lectures. If you like AI, take all courses from AI. If you do not like, skip it. So you have that choice at hand.
Okay. And even for like the research project, you said it's like in third semester, right?
Yes.
So is there like we have to complete some of the credits or at least the mandatory subjects before we start the project? Because there are some who like don't take mandatory subjects in the first semester, and mostly it is scheduled in winter itself. So you have to do it next year. The research project is kind of extended. So is there any rule like that?
Yeah, as of now, there is no rule like that. And in the catalog, course catalog, I could see research project right in my first semester. So maybe there's no rule, but it's better to do the courses as suggested in the track that is given. Like there's a plan given by TU Dresden. Take 5 courses, core courses in the first semester, 4 core courses, and do your general qualifications in the second semester. Then do the research project along with 3 courses in your third semester, and final semester you do your thesis. So I think they would have applied their mind and given us that plan. It may get challenging, but I think rather than doing something out of the box, it's better to stick to what the university is supposed to.
Agreed. It's better to stick to the plan. Then only maybe I think you can complete your masters in 2 years. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, one thing that I would like to add to Pranav is you can take 6 subjects instead of 5, and later on you can decide when the exam registration opens which one subject you want to drop. So that would be very beneficial. There might be a chance where you have picked 6 easy subjects, so you can clear 6 subjects in one semester itself. So you can take the course for 3 months, and the exam portal opens in Selma portal opens in December. So you can decide which subject you want to drop, or you want to give the exam for all the subjects.
Yeah, correct. The lecture registration and the exam registration is different. So it's not compulsory to sit for the exams. And even maybe there are some courses which are like assignment based and there are no exams. So you can take more of subjects and give the exams only of 4 and others are assignment based. You can cover 6 to 7 in a semester also. But with job, it becomes a little challenging. Yeah, I think this is all we covered. So far, I think it's a month for you all in Dresden. So how do you feel?
Yeah, it's good. The climate, at least now, is not very different from what we have in India. We are trying to adjust, and we all stay near the university. And as Dresden is like a university town, we can say we've had we've had a lot of fun. My job was completely remote, so this is a new experience to me. Making new friends, hanging out with them, going back to college. So. As of now, it's been good. Dresden has treated us well.
Yes, it's been good for me too. So the weather is nice, like he said, and also like I have explored some parts of the city in this month. So it's a beautiful city, and the university is nice, architecture is nice. So yeah, I'm liking it now.
Yeah, mine also same answer as they two said. Nothing much to add, to be honest. Everything is good. The weather is chill a bit, and the only thing that I'm struggling with will be food, maybe. I guess you three also.
The language.
Yeah, food and language, and apart from that, everything is great.
Language, yeah, jobs. maybe. Even for accommodations, how easy it is to find a student dorm.
So this brings us back to saying that apply as soon as possible, because you can apply to a dorm only with an admit letter.
Right.
You cannot apply just like that. There are some universities where you can apply without a admit, but in TU Dresden, all dorms mandate that you have an admit at hand. So apply as soon as possible so you get a result possible, and then you have higher chance of getting allocated a dorm. Me personally, I have not. I'm not staying in a dorm currently, but there's an international guest house which is also by the same student body. So I'm staying there, and I'm hoping that I get a dorm soon. But all my friends have gotten a dorm because they had admits earlier.
Applied, yeah.
So I got admit in I think July. I got admit in July, and the day I got admit, I applied for the dorm the next day. So I have been offered a place in the dorm.
Great. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, even my story is same. I also got the admit somewhere in late July, and I applied for the dorm as soon as possible, and even I got the dorm. One thing that I did, there was an option on the Student in Work Dresden website. That is where you apply the dormitory. So there was a website, there was a option where they were asking, would you like to have a sharing apartment or a single apartment? And if you want a single apartment, what you can do, what they were asking was, if we have this single apartment, then we'll allocate the dorm to you, or else you won't get any dorm from Student in Work Dresden. You have to arrange your living on your own, the place to stay. So actually, my cousin was there in Heidelberg, so I took the risk. I applied for a single apartment, and if there was no single apartment, I wouldn't get a dorm. So luckily, I got the dorm, and all the friends of mine, they didn't apply for that option. They chose the safe option, and they all got the sharing apartments, 7 to 8% sharing apartments. So that's one thing that you can keep in mind. If you can take a risk, you can do the thing that I did. And
yeah, there is other option of choosing that, which if there are any other options, and which the one which is not preferred by me, but still you want it, so you can get that. And I think that is better, because instead of finding taking risk, this is my opinion, to take the safe option. Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I think that is it. Maybe a final advice to all the viewers you would like to give.
Yeah, I would say
Apply as soon as possible.
again,
Apply as soon.
because I cannot, like, I really want to hammer that point. Please apply as soon as possible. I think the portal starts on April 1st exactly, for the winter semester. I'm not aware of the summer semester dates, but you can find those as well. Keep all your documents ready. Try to have a good motivation letter. More than, like, you should focus on what you bring to TU Dresden and why TU Dresden. Tailor it according to those points, and do not get disheartened if you get a reject. I am aware of a story where there was a rejection given earlier, but then you have the choice of challenging the decision within 1 month and put in all facts. If you challenge the decision stating why your candidature is good and why it has to be accepted, saying how you fulfill all your aptitude assessment regulations, there's a strong chance that you get admitted again. And I am aware of that story. There was a rejection given, a strong challenge was written, and it was accepted. So the university overruled its own decision of a rejection. So do not get disheartened and put your best foot forward.
Yeah, so same for me. Apply as soon as possible and keep all the documents ready.
Yeah, and to add to their point, learn German and come. Yeah.
Yeah, it will help you for your jobs and everywhere, I think, to integrate with everyone. So yeah, thank you so much guys for being here and for sharing the information. All the best for your masters here. That was it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and there are more such videos coming up on courses at TU Dresden. If you have any doubts, any questions about these courses, do comment it out. Thank you, and follow for more.